Alright, hey there, Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and welcome back to the Ni No Kuni, the Wrath of the White Witch Let's Play. And if you did miss out during the last one, well, we have just made it on over here to the Castaway Cove, and I did go and, however, do a little bit of some off-record type of stuff. I did get ourselves with some brand new familiars on our team. We got the little bighorn guy, we got ourselves with Ouroboros, and also with Whippersnapper. And now these guys are going to become a major part within our team building party that I do need, because later on we are going to be getting ourselves with Swaine, which I don't think we are going to be getting him within this episode. Unfortunately, we are going to be encountering him, and we're going to be meeting up with him for the first time, but he's not going to be a playable character, not somewhat later on within our time of this game. But for right now, we just need to go and talk it over here to that shopkeeper guy. It seems like Swaine went and basically stole some sort of pot, and we need to go and chase on after this type of character here and see what this pot, or somewhat I want to say known as the Cauldron, that is going to be happening. Now this specialty Cauldron is going to be holding out on a special boss that is going to happen within our way. Now you want to make sure that you are extra well equipped, and probably also as well too, not just only just equipped, but also have enough levels that you are basically well within the stats of what's going to happen here, because this guy known as Al-Khemi is going to be somewhat important within your inventory menu. But however, to go and before actually doing anything with Al-Khemi, we have to go and do a battle with him, so that he could be, well, for us to be the master of this guy, so that we could be able to go command him at any time that happens. Now, Al-Khemi is going to be good for, I want to say, for anything crafting-wise, and this is where the game is going to get well known into the crafting type of spot that's going to happen from here. And now, later on when we start getting into the battles, I'll kind of go and tell you a little bit about what Al-Khemi's specials are going to be all about within our way, because there is going to be some very scary type of special ability moves that this guy is going to have, and you may probably want to be well aware for what's going to happen. Now, I don't know if I already went and said this within the episode, but within our two videos for today, not only are we going to be doing our time out here with Ni No Kuni and the Wrath of the White Witch, but we are going to be moving on into with some more of Ocarina of Time as well, because right now we are going to have to go and start reaching our way into where the water temple is going to be, and I want to make sure that we go and clear out the water temple as fast as we can, just so that later on throughout our time of the game, that I don't ever have to go and stress out about the water temple, and or even really worry about it any more than it actually has to be. Because if you guys don't know about how annoying the water temple is within the Ocarina of Time game, it is dang annoying, because there is so many times that you're going to probably get yourself lost, and you may probably don't even know maybe which type of door is going to be the correcting door for you need to go and search for some sort of special key. Because let me tell you, when we go and start getting into the episode, I'm going to be telling you guys my past experience with the water temple and how annoying that it was when I went and played through there. But if you guys haven't went and checked out with the well, within that episode, you guys should go ahead and do so once you go and finish off with this one. Now, there is going to be a specialized code that we actually have to go and do here within this Cauldron, and we have to go and do a code known as the Open Sesame. Now, you want to make sure that you go and check around within the Wizard Companion book, and you should be able to go and see that, I think around in the later pages of page 70 or so, or like page 73, somewhere around there, you should be able to go and see that there is going to be a special page that will tell you what the code is going to be. And that will give you the Open Sesame code, and you go and put that in there, and the Al-Khemi battle will go and begin, and that will be somewhat of a terrifying experience for myself, and probably for you guys once you go and head on into this one. So there it is, there's the Open Sesame code, and there's the Al-Khemi guy. There's a picture of what he looks like, but we're going to have to see what his cartoon form actually looks like that's going to happen within here. Now, there is going to be a special type of clothing that we are going to be getting within our way of what, well, for what Castaway Cove is going to happen, just like from what happened before when we went into Ding Dong Dell, and we had to go and get ourselves with a change of clothing. And I'm going to say that once we go into Castaway Cove here, since we are already within the area, and getting ourselves with the clothes a little bit later on, you guys are going to probably like it, because it almost kind of has almost a little bit of like some sort of like One Piece type of reference in a way that's going to happen.
You are very small, master, but it matters not. Your right to command me
By a battle. So yep.
in battle.
Well, that's not a sword and a shield, but there's a sword and shield right there.
Now
yeah, so let the battle finally begin, and let's get right on into the different special abilities that you're going to be running on into with. Okay, so one special ability that he's going to have is going to be known as Al-Khemi. Now, Al-Khemi is going to be basically a good thing or a bad thing. Now, unfortunately for me, in my playthrough of what this was happening here in this episode, was very bad. Every time that Al-Khemi actually happens, he always pulled out the special fire type of sword that always happens from here. Now, if he ever does pull out an umbrella, that will be a good sign, because if he pulls out the umbrella, he basically confuses himself, and you can actually go and get some extra spare turns throughout the battle that happens. Now, he also does have another ability known as the Hubble Bubble move that is basically a time bomb type of attack, and you want to stay far away from this as best as you can, or at least start healing up before this thing starts to ignite, because once it ignites, it does like almost like a whole 100 amount of damage, and it knocks you out pretty quickly. So you want to make sure that you've been doing a lot of training and at least got yourself like a little bit higher up throughout the different HP, so that you don't ever have to really worry about that ever again. Now he is going to go opponent Al-Khemi, and unfortunately he does bring up the same type of fire sword as what happened from the last few times that, well, within the battle that has been going on. And I'm going to have to use my Great Sage type of specialty potion that I got from Solomon. So this is my last one that I'm going to have to go and use, which I'm a little bit sad about. I don't think we're ever going to be finding ever another one like that ever again. Because like both the HP and the MP, and also with the MP as well too. Like those potions are so nice to have. But yeah, let's go and bring on with what is the new form's name? I think his name is Mighty Might. Yeah. So we're going to bring out with Mighty Might out here, or aka known as King, for this type of phase of this part of the battle here. And it seems like he is going to get the last hit for 32 damage, and still didn't really do all that too much right there. So we'll have to go for another type of big hit later on. And maybe that should probably at least go and do it. So yeah, we're going to have to go and eat some sort of white bread, or at least. Now, unfortunately, we don't really have a phoenix feather, so that's not going to really help us out in this type of way. But there's the last of the cut looses. This should at least go and now take it out. Nice. And unfortunately, there is no shopkeeper, so you won't be able to go and buy any of the special items just yet. That is kind of like a down part here at Castaway Cove, because there is some really nice good weapons that we are going to be buying within this episode. But unfortunately, for the Al-Khemi battle, it's just not going to happen yet. Not until we go and take care of this one here. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Got ourselves with a lot of new type of features right there with some of our guys. So now I think we have finally got our little trial out of the way here with Al-Khemi, and I want to say that by this time now, we should at least now can finally say that we are now going to be the master to this guy, so that we can be able to command this guy to do whatever that he needs us to go and do. So that would be nice. So there we go, got ourselves for the Cauldron now. So now that is finally in our grasp at this point in time. And now he's going to give some specialized crafting items, and that we're going to be making a special potion or some sort of medicinal thing that will be able to help us out here. So this is something that we can always go and check out for the menu for. And I think we do have a new slot within our inventory bag as well. Well, I think we've already kind of seen it, but this is now going to be more of a prominent type of thing that's going to happen, where we can see all of our crafting ingredients that we have found so far within the overworld. And we can probably go ahead and actually use those for actually something that's going to be here. So follow the formula, and just like how Dark Cloud 2 works, kind of like how to build up on certain different things, this is exactly how we're going to do it. So go and kind of mix things around, build it out, and there you go. You got yourself with a special item right there. So now we know how to go and do crafting, and hopefully things should at least be a little bit, hopefully a little bit nicer along for our journey with some of these other different special items that we'll be able to go find. And maybe hopefully with the crafting, maybe things could actually make things hopefully a little bit nicer without us having to go and actually buy an actual item from a shopkeeper that will have that weapon for us. Maybe we could just go and build it instead. So yeah, so now I went to the shopkeeper, bought some new things. We have some brand new armor and some other brand new items here for all of our guys. We have a lot of rock feathers, which that's like the best type of attacking so far for a majority of our sword wielding type of guys here. But not only that, but we do have a brand new evolution to go for as well too. So we're going to be evolving the Ouroboros to the Chloroboros, and let's go ahead and do that. I think there is also going to be a another evolution as well too, I think, for this guy. So there we go. So Chloroboros is there. We also now do have a new type of trick that we can also go and increase that as well too. And I think that should be about it. So now let's go and start reaching on into our next type of way. There's where the star is going to be. So let's figure out where that's going to be happening. I think that's going to be probably us right back to the same exact type of spot that I want to say that we walked on down to with from before. So yeah, so I guess we'll just have to head down right from here maybe? Maybe not. Yeah, I know that when I went and did this little particular part, this one was a little bit tricky because I didn't know exactly which type of way that we're going to be having to head on down here with, but this is something new that I don't think we have ever got to go and see around with this particular part yet of what Castaway Cove is there for. But yeah, it seems like we're just going around in a big circle at this point in time, so we'll have to go and probably find another direction out here. So let's see. So yeah, it does look like we'll have to go and start reaching on over to where that boat's gonna probably be at. Ah, look at that. There's actually something glowing within our locket. So again, I know one of these side missions are going to probably be popping up around over here as well, too. So, yeah, so just like how Ding Dong Dell happened, everybody's kind of looking at us all weird and all this type of stuff. I guess they never seen a fully dressed person, I guess, before. But nope, it just seems like everybody's just kind of wearing all these bathing suits and other things that are around here within this web. So just like how it happened for the last time, there's going to be someone that's going to be making some sort of clothes for us so that we can be able to go and wear it along within this type of area that's going to be here. I don't think we'll probably be able to go and kind of take it around with us, I think, like outside of the overworld, but maybe probably just in this particular area alone. But we could go and see that. I know that we kind of had like the traveler's uniform, right? And that kind of took us all over the place within Alma Moon. So maybe this uniform could at least do something here. So yeah, look at that. I do like the bathing shorts that we do have, because like the bathing shorts almost kind of look a little bit like Luffy in a way, because like all you really do need, or maybe like Ace from like One Piece, because like all you really do need is like the straw hat, or maybe like Ace's hat from like One Piece, and he kind of looks like either one of those two guys that's gonna happen. But yeah, with just like the locket and the bathing suit though, he kind of almost does have like somewhat of a little bit of like an Ace type of character to him. just too bad that we don't have like the hat or anything for it. But there we go. So that's about it. See you guys in the next one. And of course, peace.